Yo, good evening, good evening. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I? I'm missing. Well, I find myself. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, there I am. Hello. Thanks for tuning in this evening. Garen, Simon, I understand. Mission critical. Get that result in slot 2. Uh, we can enter in 9.5 minutes, so I'm hoping you're grinding it out. Core, good to see you as always. DSG, cheers. Core, interesting thing about the Logitech support. They've been pretty receptive. I opened the ticket yesterday afternoon, and then this morning they emailed me and we had some back and forth. So I provided them my receipt and clips of it disconnecting and all that kind of stuff. So now that they have all the information they need, let's see how long it takes them to get back to me with like actual troubleshooting steps and all that kind of stuff. Because like the firmware is already up to date. I already replaced the USB cable. I'm using the D wheel right now. I'm finally used to it again. Button layout is completely different. So Roddy was the guy who I worked with last time, actually. Let me turn this off. Roddy was the guy I worked with last time, and this time I'm working with Dimitri. But both of those names I feel like I've worked with like multiple times. It's like two guys in the entire world who take a look at this stuff, I feel like. Yeah, so DSG Cherries, Parquet, good to see you. Louise, what's up? What's up? Yeah. Bro, with Roddy, I had to call in like multiple times and threaten threaten to make a video about them. Yeah, that's the goal. We don't want it next time. Yo, I know, man. That Jimny Cup has been there like forever. I need to do it. Maybe I should do it after this race if it goes well. How's my DR? I mean it's there. I don't know how much it is. I didn't look. Where's my page? It is this much. I think DG Edge says it's like 62k. Something like that. So it's there. So I would think that I should be there we go. There we go, Scotland. Yeah, I forgot I lost my train of thought. I just got distracted by the Giants. But yeah, we're not doing too hot right now. I was really trying to get sub 140, sub 141 rather. And I wasn't able to find the pace, but hopefully in the next like 10 minutes I can find the pace. You know what I'm saying? Just get used to TCS on because I'll race with it. Oh my goodness. I think we should go Hunter. I think we should go Hunter. And I think tank another season, get Arch. But I'm very superficial about these things. I'm not a GM. There's a reason why I'm not the GM. Yeah, what you think the same? What are your thoughts? I mean, no offense to Shadur, right? But well, Shadur will be gone. That's the assumption, right? He'll be gone before he gets to us. What's up, Elvin? Yes, we in here. Gotta get some lap downs. Gotta trim this down. I don't think a time like this will be good enough for pole in my lobby. I did see Super GT qualified with a time that was slower than this, and he qualified 13th and ended up 4th. How? How, Sway? Yes, he is. Okay. Very, very important. And you had to preface it by saying it was important instead of just asking the question. So it's gotta be something good. Or bad. Oh, I totally missed the apex there. Oh my god. I'm way slow right now. Let's see if I can remember some things. What's up, Santa? Yeah, I mean, it's evening for me. Actually, it's night for me. But good afternoon to you. That was bad. Because it's from a different source. And I didn't, it's from a different source, and I didn't change the CSS. So the styling is whatever the default is from the browser source that I used to create it. But ideally I would actually go straight to the API call that the browser does to get that information, and then change the CSS so it's all the same. One day I'll get around to that, you know? God, bro, I got work to do. Hold on, let me focus in. Let me focus in. The lobby opens in 3 minutes. Are you running tonight too, Core? Okay, that's not gonna help me either. Thanks for the lurk, by the way. Oh, yeah, that's true. What could that be? Could it be what's in the bottom right corner of the screen? Nice. Nice, Core. Yeah. I would hang it up too if I get the same result in this lobby that's coming up here. Alright, I really gotta hook up a lap now. Because we only get really 2 laps, maybe a third. Hey. Good evening. Alright, come on, let's go. I gotta get one good one. Hope you're doing well, Casper. Or Casperl. one sec. But yeah, I did a practice yesterday. Okay, I started to get there. Let's do one more, and then I'll enter for the lobby. Wait a second. Oh. Oh, wow, I didn't know pushing this button did this. And brake bias was set to 4 instead of 5. Alright. Well, those are things that can totally change. I didn't know that how long have I had this wheel? And I didn't know that pushing in the right wheel button, the right rotary button here, changes the display. Changes the MFD. Wow. Alright. Learn something new every day, huh? Alright. Time to enter. Do some more laps here. Get myself ready for this thing. Hopefully I just do this once and then I call it a night, you know? I really don't want to be up until midnight Eastern. You know, if I can help it. Alright. But yes, I'm running TC1 as insurance. lift at the last second. Come on. AJ. Thanks, bro. God, I just gotta get the car stopped, bro. That's two laps in a row where I made that same mistake. I gotta take a wider entry there. Okay, first gear is certainly faster there. These are decisions I should have made long ago. Thanks, you boogs. Alright, come on. A couple more tries at this. Oh, just brake harder, for crying out loud. What's wrong with me? Clearly I can make the corner even if I get on the power a little bit earlier. That lap was like full of mistakes, but it was a sub 142. I need to get a sub 141.5. Ah, too much curve. Still not great. Not great. mess that turn up every time, bro. Every time I mess up the final corner. It's not, it disconnects. So I can't use it right now reliably. So I have a ticket open to fix it. There we go. That one was better. Alright, one more lap. And then we get going here. I've got no chance at pole. But potentially make some moves through the field. Yes. Because it can do PS5, PS4, or PC. Wow, lost so much time there. Jesus. Steer right off. Hey, good morning. Or good day. It's probably, what, early afternoon by you? Depending on where in Australia you are, but thanks for tuning in. So it just launches and then it automatically does a PlayStation for you? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thank you for subscribing, Techno. Yeah, too much curb. Maybe doing that little second gear situation helps. Ah. Thanks, bro. Okay, this is it. Just don't want to start all the way in the back, you know? We got three right at the top in terms of DR. We got three Ferrari users: Paralon, Shaggy, Reichland. So I'm not a noob. Come on now. I do it every day. Every day I stream, I turn off notifications. Boku in here. Who else do I know? camp. Oh, Chief's in here too. Paul. Bunch of cats that I know. So this is gonna be tough. What can I say? It's gonna be tough. But, you know. Going to give it a go. I should be the first one out. I usually am the first one out. Yep. Alright, let's go. Alright, try hard mode activated, guys. If I don't respond, you know why. I think we're gonna try that second gear situation. Go in deep, use second, get on the power. Great. Did I do that? This lap certainly is not better, but whatever. God damn it. For God's sakes. That's crazy to me. It can be 3/10 off pole and P12. And I know that I could have done better than that. P13 now. So now I have to run alternate strategy. Purple first sector and just blew it. Blew it right after the purple showed up on the screen. Sup, Henry? Alright, so we just run the alternate strat. Go out on hards, use the slipstream, and then finish on mediums and hopefully get a good result. Oh, so frustrating. What is pole right now? 144.441. Achievable. Ugh. Yeah, that's the thought. Just start on hards, go in, and then run the rest of the race. Hopefully don't run into too much traffic. Keep an eye on the gap to Shaggy. And see what happens. 302 points for the winner. Yeah. Same. We live. Alright guys, you know what it is. I'm not responding to the chat messages. I'm going full try hard mode for the next 18 laps. We get the result and then we get out of here. That's the move. Thank you. Let's go. Nice. Henry, yo, chill, bro. I know it's nighttime. Thanks. All right, let's go. Start in P13. Let's get it. Oh my God. A lot of people on the alternate strat. So we're going to be battling the whole race. At least half the field, I feel like. Oh, come on. it with this guy. God's sakes, bro. I mean, like, it's frustrating, bro. He's like a second, 2 seconds off the pace. How far ahead? There's 3 other cars, at least, that went hards to mediums. I just don't know who was the first one. But I lost a lot of time behind Paul. car is lighter now. Should be able to pick up the pace a little bit now. I can't believe that only the top 4 were on mediums to start the race. I have to believe that this bunch that's in front of us is medium runners right now. Like, that's the only thing that's giving me hope now. Yeah, how many people was that? Who stayed out? That's what I need to know. If only 4 people stayed out, then we're screwed. And then we're screwed. That's it. We're screwed. That means all the people who are in Sector 1 right now are on the same strategy as me. Thanks for the raid, whoever that was. thanks. Not really responding to much in chat. Just FYI. Someone's on mediums now? For net actual P12. Someone understeer. We'll find out. We will find out. No force feedback. No force feedback. God. That's definitely track limits. Yeah, everybody was on the same strategy. I'm actually 13th. God, this sucks. Why bother? Well, that sucked. Oh. Or I lost true force on the last lap. Thanks for the follow, Darth Stank. Night, Drew. This fucking sucked. Excuse my language, but it did. They did. This is just a different type of issue. Like at this point, like I'm like 7 seconds behind, so it's kind of just like, okay, fine. But if I knew everybody was going to choose hards, I probably would have started on mediums and just tried to catch up to the group. I mean, my goodness, man. And I'm looking at... Where's Heck? Heck was in the middle of the field. Started near the front, and then he ended up in 13th somehow. Or 12th somehow. What's up, Johnny boy? Thanatos had a spin there, and somebody else crashed in the pits. I don't know who it was, but like, look at this, okay? They patched it. They patched the bigger issue, but yeah, only 3 people. That was the key. If I was on mediums, maybe I could have worked with these guys out in the front, but then something happened to Heck here. I mean, the pace was in the 143s, so that was primarily it. Low 143s in pace, that's not going to do it. Whereas for Velps here, everything's in the 142s and the occasional 141 behind Shaggy, who's running consistently, 142s and the occasional 141, right? And then looking at myself, except for the laps where I was held up, right? I'm just looking. These laps, I was behind these guys, right? So I'm behind Paul. So I'm running 142s. What? This is the lap. This is like the 5th lap. So who did I overtake here? Okay, so that was just a bad lap. The next lap, 142. Next lap, 142, 294. And I've caught up to these two. Then 143, then 144, then 143. When I finally get by them, back to the 142s. Right? So, and then when I catch Heck, then it's the same thing. The pace dips down into the 143s. He was running 143s on mediums and 143s again on hard. So I just can't. I don't know. Without the traffic, I'm running similar times. Right? Like, I'm capable of these times from the front, guys. Right? That race just showed it. Maybe not the 141s consistently, but certainly the 142s. It just sucks that everybody was on the same strategy. Everybody was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go start on hards and go in the pits. And then I have to fight this guy for 3 straight laps. Right, from here. I'm pretty sure I lost a spot because of the fence going into turn 1, right? So right here, you know, I'm on him. I have a run coming out of the corner, but because he took, I think it was because he took, right? Because he took the last turn, he got squirrely there, right? I have to brake more than I wanted to in order to not hit him. And then that killed my momentum. And I had a run, but not a good enough run because Campos here had, you know, a better opportunity. He didn't get slowed up. And I realized late, and then Paul moved over to cut it off. So Campos got by. I couldn't take advantage of any of this. And I'm just stuck. So I really think that Campos was trying to help and work with me. And I just didn't realize it. And Paul's like all over the track. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to lose another position here to Todd. GG's, Shaggy. Congrats. Congrats, bro. You certainly deserved it. God, this sucked, bro. And then, like, looking back at that last lap, it was purple first sector, and then it just immediately just destroyed myself. God, this is the most frustrating. There's no way through. Yeah, I saw that. I should have just, even though I was in the back, I should have just started on mediums and just been like, all right, screw it. We'll just do it. I got no choice. I have to. I can't end on that. This is stupid. Like everyone but like 4 people went in on hards. And I was like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to outthink the game, outsmart the game, outsmart everybody. It just sucked. What is this nonsense that they're giving? You better give me a good car. Luke, thank you for following. Is that a thought? What car is this? Group 3 Viper. Alright, well, I'll sell it. Ugh. Sell it and then back to the grind, bro, because can't let it end like this. There's honestly, there's really only 2. It's like Hard's first lap and then pit, or you know, hards first lap and pit, or go until the last lap and then pit. All right, sell this. Anything else I can sell? I need some straight cash, homie. No, I need 2 of those. I need 2 of those as well. But yeah, just taking a breather here before getting back into the grind. I really wanted to just be like done. I need 2 of those as well. But burning the midnight oil. I mean, kinda, right? Like, you know, it's 45 minutes of a commitment, right? From when the lobby opens to when you're done. Oh, like in league racing? I just wish I didn't have to wait like an hour in order to Oh yeah. I just wish I didn't have to wait. Like I would love to just hop in right now at 11 and, you know, try it out. But, you know. Oh. God, what a crap race. Oh, yeah, I got quite a lot of those. They're all from moments that happened here. So, you know, now instead of watching shorts, you get to see, you know, potentially something happen as it happens instead of, you know, weeks after. But, you know, appreciate you tuning into the content. Thank you. And I appreciate everyone who's tuning in and staying here even after pretty bad race. Strick, what's up, bro? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Wait, why am I looking for rooms with friends? Let me just find a room that is at Barcelona. I assume nobody else is doing this because oh. No chicane. Alright, there's Mike. Yeah, we'll join Mike's lobby. Room not found. It's gone. Okay. I mean, at a minimum, what I'll do is I'll just I'll copy the settings, see if save the settings. Oh, you know what? I'll overwrite this one. I'll just make a lobby in case anyone wants to join. Thank you for the settings, though. Practice qualifying race. Load settings. All right. Done and done. Oh. If anybody wants to get some last second practice for Last Chance Saloon, we can just do that here. But if not, then, you know, I'll just run laps until I can get my times in order. some people joined. A couple people joined. Quite a few people want to practice for this last slot. So if it fills up, we'll just get going. Did I stay on? Oh, no, I didn't. Of course not. We have 18 drivers. Eight drivers. Eight. What is that? Start soon if we're gonna go. Hey, Papa. Alright, let's just go. I don't really have time to wait for anybody. It'll take long enough to finish this race before going into the next one. The worst place to get a penalty. This lap is ruined, the next lap is ruined. Seconds, yeah. I'm not even gonna finish the lap. Wow, man, this is so dumb. I copied these settings from somebody. I don't know, a different lobby. Yeah, I don't know why that is. Rapid is struggling here. I mean, it's supposed to be sunset. What's up, AK? Alright. I gotta wait a minute for it to end. And we'll just start the race. Oh, man. Nice. Appreciate it, bro. I should have been done, but I had a terrible race at 10 o'clock, so... Got last chance saloon at midnight, and then that's it. Then I shut it down because there's no opportunity to do anything else. I gotta get it back. Gotta get it back. If Bulldog is trying to race, then I will let him in. I should ask. Oh, for God's sakes with this. Why does that happen? I give him 1 second to respond. Oh, he left. All right, let's go. He left. Oh, I'm on medium tires, so whatever. This is not the real deal, but you know, it'll be a good practice round, I guess. Practice trying to get some overtakes and whatnot. Sorry, I didn't let everyone change their tires, but oops. All right, so in theory, by the time this race is done, it'll be time to go into the last slot. It's like I'm playing with children. He didn't like that too much. He's a YouTuber and he races like that? What was that? That PSN had a YouTube in it. Come on, man. It can't be racing like that. In on hards. So we'll find out 17 laps from now what ends up happening here. I won't have deltas to them, but they'll have a delta, well, to Alex for now. And then assuming I can get past Alex, they'll have a delta to me. Air now. Let's see what's possible. He was on hard tires too, so he stayed out for 3 laps. That was a terrible corner. 38, 7. Better. Sorry, I haven't even promoted NRL in this stream. I was just so focused and then so upset. But I'm excited for it too, man. Should be some good racing this Friday and Saturday. 3/10 off the fastest lap in that race. Just clean air. So wonder what it'll do. That lap was 3/10 off? What's so different about it? Time I brake too early. This lap is gonna be like half a second slower, at least. Nice. Did some of the DS3 runners for this weekend join? Glad they got some running in, man. That car's a beast to handle. Oh, missed the apex completely. I'm giving myself understeer by keeping the throttle in. Not what you want to do. Not what you want to do. Just trying to find my markers. Missed another apex. Yeah. Going like 200 plus miles an hour into it, yeah. There's a lot of potential for some carnage. So hopefully everyone has their head on straight. Track. Just trying to get it later and later there. What's up, Jimmy? It's just so inconsistent there, man. Just so inconsistent. Like, I feel like every lap I've done something different there. Same with turn 9 there at the top of the hill. Need to get the car stopped and then turn it. It's like just basics. With the chicane? That's crazy. I definitely prefer no chicane. Thanks, Jimmy. Take care. I was never able to get the chicane right. I can't be either, to be honest with you. Both layouts I did terribly. Again, I'm not following my own advice. They took away your secret sauce. Or at least for the manufacturer's cup. They took away your secret sauce. But when they do the short. Oh. National layout, right? Where turn one basically is here. They cut out the entire first sector, basically. And some. I remember forgetting about that in a manufacturer's race. Or no, it was a Nations Cup race. A Group 4 Nations Cup race. I got distracted by the planes that fly at the beginning of the race. And I totally missed the corner. That should have definitely been my best last sector. So look at this optimal. Optimal is 141.993. Just wildly inconsistent. Super deep there. It went terribly. How about for you? I hope your second slot went better. Yeah, I'm in the AMG. T-case. Nice. How many points? No, I just... Nice. I've been to qualifying. Like I was purple at the end of the first sector on the last lap, and then I just messed it up 2 corners later after the timing screen. And then, you know, basically was at the end of sector 2, I was 2/10 down off my best. So in the end, I was half a second off pole and started P13. Had one twitch going up the hill before turn 9. ended up in P16 going into the pits on hard tires, and then everyone but 4 drivers started on the hards. Everybody was like on the alternate strategy except for Shaggy and 3 others. So Shaggy won the race, and then I found myself constantly battling, and it was just not good. It was not good. And then like one driver in particular was like 2 seconds off the pace, so that was frustrating. But yeah. Yeah. Like, if I stayed out on mediums, I could have probably gotten in the top 5, because I would have been out of all that traffic. But literally everyone was like, yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in the pits. Yeah, I might just do that. Now that I say that, everybody's gonna do that. But yeah. There's like a guy who was on the medium strategy, who went mediums first. He was like in the mid-pack. He came out of the pits. He did 16 laps on mediums, and then the rest on hards, obviously. And he was running 143s. Like, obviously these last 2 laps, I ran 143s, but I'm not like really focusing. I'm not really concentrating. But he was running 143s the entire time. And because of that, he ended up in P12. So, I was running 142s, except in the laps where I was trying to overtake somebody. So like, yeah, I was like, if I just stayed out that first lap, sacrificed that first lap, I would have been 9 seconds behind Shaggy. Yeah, 9 seconds behind Shaggy. If I finished 9 seconds behind Shaggy at the end of the race, it would have been, I think it would have been a podium. So, there's that. Shaggy set a pole time of 141.4. And while that is faster than my whatever posted time in time trial mode, it wasn't like out of reach, like right now in the time trial from last night, I had a 141.5, but like I said, I just binned it, and I was like, you know what, fine, my race pace is fine. My race pace was equivalent to Shaggy's, but it just ran into freaking traffic. Hey, Root. Alright, thanks, man. Anyway, we have 25 minutes until the race. Anyway, what am I doing? Kind of just been zoning out. I'm gonna log back in. Yeah. Just didn't want to like completely lose it, right? I didn't want to leave the chair because I was like, if I leave this chair, I'm not getting back in it. You know what I'm saying? you running again? Nice, nice. Just gotta be more patient with that. Don't need to do that second gear thing. Yeah. Oh, we both went off track. Okay, I gotta brake later than that. AMG. Yeah, it did the same. And it got me in a ton of traffic. It wasn't good for me, because everybody did it. Everybody did the same thing. It's impossible to overtake. Like, you'd have to be Simon's equivalent. You'd have to be Simon's equivalent in order to in order to get that many overtakes done here, because it has custom slip too. Yeah. It's like the luck of the draw, right? TKs, appreciate you with the gifted. Alright, sounds good, man. Yes, it's gonna be great. But I got some business to take care of first. Something's definitely different about this lobby. Like Evolve was saying. Can't even stay on the track anymore. It's weird. Tire wear is a little bit higher than it was last race, and I've been in free air the entire time. So I got a box this lap, right? Box. It's really weird, man. I've missed that turn 1 apex so many times in a row now. Alright, let's see where I came out. 37 seconds ahead when I went in. What does that end up being? Compared to when they get into when Evolve gets into turn 1. 9. 37, 9. 37 minus 9 is 37 minus 9 is 28. So if you clear 28 seconds, you're generally okay. So that's something to keep tally on, depending on which strategy we use. You're the last guy in the medium first strategy. You want to be 30 seconds clear of the first guy on the hard tire strategy. And that would just mean that you're just ahead, but then you'd have to defend for that entire lap. So ideally, you want to be well over 30 seconds ahead if you're on the medium first strategy. So I would think that if I'm doing medium first and, like, let's say I'm with the lead pack, I'm really not trying to fight them at all. Like, I'm trying to make sure that we get to the pits with a 30 plus second gap. Like, I think that's the move. All right, so that pretty much seals this. Oh, T-Case is in here, but yeah, this is going away now. But yeah, that is the thought process for me, at least, right? Like, don't fight, save your tires, get to the end. You know, if something happens with P1, P2, do the fight at the end when you've built a big enough lead, you know? Let me change my oil. Did quite a few laps on this thing. $13 to go into this last race. Like, there's no sense in that. So like, it's gonna be mediums first. Hope that I start somewhere near the front, and then just work with whoever else is there, so that way the people on the alternate strategy don't catch us. But now that I'm saying that, I don't know how many people who are going to be in this race are tuning into the stream now. You know, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna be one of those guys, one of those guys working with you. But I don't know. I don't know. So Root, you got birthday plans this weekend? What's the deal? What are you doing on Sunday? Oh, what's happening here? Let me open up this too. I mean, listen. 130 points. That's still GT1, right? That's just A ranked, right? I feel like there's definitely one that was just completed, no? This is new. Yeah, so literally everyone would have to log off. No? What did Winner get in your lobby? 200 something? I don't know, I guess I thought something was in there, but I guess not. Yeah, this is definitely not what I wanted to be doing at this time of night. I wanted to be asleep. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do at the very end. At the very end. Oh, come on. 10 minutes. And we get this thing started. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. Don't want anyone to bug you? I wish I could have the gall to ask for something like that. It's just the insurance policy. Oh man, come on, bro. Oh, gotcha. What's up, Negative? Dude, I wouldn't have made it. I gotta turn the wheel all the way. God, what is wrong with me, bro? Alright. Just one lap, just focus. no plans at all, as far as I know. So. Honestly, I feel like third gear is the better bet for me there. Hey, Wes. Oh my god, that is so much faster. Nice. Turn in earlier. God, bro, that is the secret right there. Turn 9 is where I lose everything. I have no confidence there. Come on. Alright. This is alright. Oh, for crying out loud. Just bad qualifying. And then so much traffic. That was terrible. Did you run tonight? Oh my god, I can't. Nice. I couldn't make the first slot. Still was trying to put the baby to sleep. Are you kidding me, bro? This is like the thing. You want to get maximum 3 chances to get a lap together. And if, depending on where you get a penalty, it ruins 2 of them. Sakes. Alright guys, I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm just going to really try to focus in now for these last 4 minutes because I feel like my mind is all over the place. Up, CC. Oh. That's the one TC. That's why I do it. I know I can go faster than this. It's 141.5. I know I can go faster than that. Either way, 40 seconds to go. I was going wide there. I wasn't patient enough. Ugh. I think this fobby's probably worth less. But let's see. I mean, if it loads, which honestly, if it doesn't load, I'm gonna be real pissed that I spent an extra hour. But there it is. So it's actually a split higher, I think. So Louise is in here, Negative's in here, Todd is in here, Azrael's in here. A lot of the same guys, so, you know. Thanks. Oh. I need to... Oh, it's 1 a.m. for you. It's midnight for me. But yeah. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Six minutes. Okay. First out. Brake balance. Thanks. Alright, guys. I'm shutting it down. The communication, that is. Come on! One more go. Might not be a PB. Now we just wait for everyone else. See how far I get knocked down. Not gonna finish last. Okay. I mean, after stating the obvious that, you know, okay, so somebody else, after somebody else, you know, moved up P8, right in the middle of the pack. The worst I can do is P9. Alright, so right in the middle of the pack. So I have to make a decision right now. And nice route. I have to make a decision right now. Do I stay on mediums or do I go softs? And I think I will wait until the absolute last second to make that decision. I mean, it would be a genius stroke if I'm the first of the hard compound runners. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Well, obviously you should. 20 seconds to go. I think that the odds of me being the first one to go into the pits on hards is incredibly low. So I will take my chances on staying on mediums. And hopefully I can just exit the first lap in P8 at a minimum. Oh, jeez. These guys really grinded it out, huh? Sheesh. So I'm more in like this 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 range, I think. I could probably hang with these guys, but again, I'm not sure what they're doing. Yep, alright, I'm not talking anymore. Just focus now. Last Chance Saloon. Here we go. This is another hard runner. Come on, man. Gotta be another hard runner right here at pit. Okay, there's 3 of us now. So if I can catch negative, I'm gonna work with negative the entire time. Even the last lap. But even if I can't catch him, at least I can run my own race. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just a sec. Let me just get through it. Probably gonna lose P4, P3. Hopefully I can finish P4. Question of how far ahead is Campos in front of Mr. Zay? Were they working together this whole time or not? Probably gonna lose quite a few positions, honestly. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I should have slip, no? Somehow I'm okay with this. I could just stay with Campos. The prediction was P4. Tidy. Come on! Come on! Let's go! I swear to God, if I didn't get a good result this time, man, I don't know. I don't know. Dude, my neck is stiff. Like, I don't know. I need a nap. I need an app. Golly, bro. Shout out to Simon for the golden strategy. He was like, Simon said before this race, listen, next time, no matter where you qualify, just start on the mediums. Just run the mediums. And listen, what can I say? What can I say? Thank you, Core, for the 19 months, bro. Clean race, ran it by myself. Almost caught negative at the end because it was a tire saving, but listen, P4, I'll take it, man. I wish I got P4 last time. So I'll take the 267. You know, I was monitoring that gap to Campos, and I was like, I need to be at 30 seconds in order to try and keep that position, but he just eked it under 30. So, you know. Hey. Thank you, Garen. I needed this one in like the worst way, man. I needed a good result.
Garen Nutsign super chatted $20. Well done, man. Showed some grit there.
Yes. Thank you guys for even staying up with me, guys. It's almost 1 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Crazy. Yeah, but I wasn't expecting to catch negatives. I guess his tires probably went out. But yeah, it's so late. Wow, 26 watching on horizontal, 17 watching on vertical, 2 on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you like that race. You know, it's all free and it all helps out. And I haven't done any promo, okay? Bear with me as I do this promo. You guys on vertical, you guys can't see it, but NRL round 2 is on Friday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. I would love to have you guys tune into that. You wouldn't be seeing me race. You'd be seeing a collection of 56 of the best drivers in Gran Turismo 7. duke it out for a right to compete in the final on April 26th. So if you tune into youtube.com/@McNaughty, it is only on YouTube. You know, I would greatly appreciate it, and so would all the drivers. So, you know, be sure to get yourself subscribed, turn your notifications on. The next time I go live on YouTube will be for NRL Round 2 Friday heats. But yeah, what a race! What a race! Let's look at you know, still Simon, thank you for that strategy, bro. Yes. I think it can be done. Let's look and see, you know, what was going on with Negative's tires, because I think his tires went off a cliff, guys. I think that's how we were able to close that gap. We had it underneath a second by the time we got into the pits. But like, I mean, just look at what the clean air can do, right? So the fastest lap is Mayhex here with a 141.4. And I'm like, all right, I ain't touching that. But look at this. 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142, 142. Okay? So like, for being in the clean air is like, all right, I can do what I want to do. And that helped get me from P8 to P4. 267 points, but you know, listen, I'll take it. So I'm looking here, right? So what? Yeah. Oh, see, look at the tire wear. Look at the tire wear. Yeah. So I started to catch negatives like basically at this point, because look at that front left tire of his is just burnt out compared to mine. And you know, look at Mayhex. My goodness, bro. They're in the same car. What is Mayhex's got grip.exe and he's running 141s. He should not even be in this lobby. I feel like he should have been in like a higher split, maybe second split, but I guess enough people locked off that he got dropped down to us. But yeah, look at there's the same tire, same strategy. And you know, one lap older tires, not much difference between me and Campos, but he had the gap close enough. He's so smooth, dude. But yeah, listen. Yeah, I was like, oh, keep the tires alive, man. Just keep the times coming in, and that was enough. Meanwhile, this guy was getting called out by what's his name? By Pit Cobra kept calling out Mr. Zay. You guys couldn't see it because the thing was in the way. But yeah, he kept getting called out. Apparently, he did something wild. That was like not a good look. Bro. And then at the end, Todd got him. So I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, wait, what? So he was under pressure this whole time. Jeez, way to hold up under pressure, man. I was pressuring Todd in round 1 at Nürburgring. I was like on him, and he just held on to it. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Bad. I was like, I had no business catching you. Like the first half of the race, I was like, I was getting dusted. But yeah, GG's, bro. So wait a second. What happened to Zay here? I'll check that in a second at the end of 17. Todd got 5th place somehow. Look at the fence. Okay, half a second there. He must have, because he was catching me, he must have. I didn't even see him at the end. Did he go off? Did he not? Yo. What? Okay. Did he... What on earth is he... Is he just waiting to give the position back? This is... Maybe he forgot to pit. I didn't even look. He's on mediums. Oh, he wait. Okay. Yeah, he gave the position back at the very end. So something happened prior to this, right? Wait. Look at Mayhek's end of lap 17. That was the ask. Oh, nope. Back. Look at it. It's half. It's half, bro. Half. And negative here is like the thing is about to explode. Man. Yeah. That was wild. That was wild. So what the heck did Zay do that made he probably saw the competition. He was like, these guys got nothing on me. So something happened between these guys. Well, okay. It probably happened here. These guys were fighting, and I was counting on these guys on the alternate strategy to fight a little bit. I was hoping that Campos here had a gap. You know, like had a gap to oh, damage. Oh my god. Yo. He spun them both out at the same damn time. Look at this. Boom, boom. Oh my god, both of them. Damn. That was probably what secured me P4 right there. Crazy, bro. Where did they end up finishing? That was a race ruiner. 12th? God dang, bro. That's punched a hole in the wall type stuff right there. But literally that right there got me P4. Yeah. I'm about to get out of here too, guys. Yeah. I'm out of here. I will see you guys hopefully on Friday. Okay, make sure you tune in on Friday. YouTube.com/@McNaughty at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. NRL Season 5, Round 2. Divisions A and B, the Friday stuff. And then Saturday, tune in again. One more time for the week. On Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern for Division A and B, the Saturday edition. Yeah. Okay, if you didn't hit that sub button, okay, if you're watching right now, you didn't hit that sub button, and you watched that race, you witnessed that race, do me that favor, hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that follow button if you're watching on Twitch. Big shout out to Garen for the 20 through Super Chat. Big shout out to Core for the MVP re-up for 19 months in a row. Big shout out to TKs for the 1 gifted. Big shout out to Kyle for the raid on Twitch. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thanks so much. NRL Friday, be there. Don't miss it. See ya.